age is tender, mind is confused with all the peer pressure and peer pressure groups. Good afternoon, one and all present here. I am Varun Bhagtani from Dr.S.Radhakrishnan and I am here to explore a few career options with you. Choosing a career can be easily defined as one of the biggest decisions that one takes at a very young age, when one is not mature enough to take an informed decision affecting his entire life. So let us take an example. Young people here are doing their degrees. They're doing medicine, they're doing engineering, they're doing accountancy, they're doing architecture. And one says, I want to study history. When he goes home and talks about this to his parents, you know what his parents say? What? What are you going to do in history? Who's going to give you a job? When are you going to employ? History just shows bills, it doesn't pay. Don't study history. So we force our smartest men and women and we make them doctors, engineers, programmers, accountants and whatnot. But we do not get to make them sociologists, psychologists, anthropologists, paleontologists. And you know what? As a nation, we decide that our entire generation should be laborers. Yes, it's true. A doctor, an engineer, they're just laborers in specialized fields. Who is thinking on behalf of us? Who is restoring our identity as a human? The best of our minds are not being used because they are too busy doing other things. You know what the irony is? When you ask a person, why are you in this career? Or why are you studying this? The only two answers you get are first, my parents told me, and second, it's a good job. So the only legacy we are leaving for the coming generation is that the most important thing in your life is to find a good job and be rich. I'm not against finding a good job. I'm all for it. But you know what? The world needs more than people just making money in one or two careers. People who are studying architecture, accountancy, take as many as life courses as you can. Because they are the ones who make you a refined human being, a deeper thinker. These humanities, they're important. They're really important. And they need to be restored. And of course, history is at the center of it. History teaches us lessons from our past, and with that gives us wisdom to brighten our future. It teaches us not to forget your roots and simultaneously go in search of new horizons. I know when you go outside and talk about this to other people, they'll say that a teacher or a counselor is not as important as a doctor. If you give them a choice between a teacher and a doctor, they'll choose to be a doctor and tell others to be a doctor. One little thing that they don't understand is that everybody is different. Everybody sitting right in this room is different. Everybody outside this room is different. Me and you are different. Not only in physical aspects, but also in mental abilities, but also in our mindsets. And you know what? It is okay to talk about that. Because if we just talk about the fact that we are different and acknowledge the reason why are we different, instead of pretending that nobody is different and still secretly keep thinking that everybody is different, we might all land on the same page and be less different. I want to change such mindsets of people who think that a teacher is not as important as a doctor. Because if a doctor can perform a surgery and cure a child, a teacher can go right into the heart of a child and heal him. A teacher approximately stands in front of 100 to 200 kids every day, each with a different mindset, each with different thinking abilities, and explains every aspect correctly. But what? They are underpaid and not given the respect which they deserve in the society. I want to change such mindsets of people who think that it is compulsory for children to follow the monotonous sequence laid by their forefathers for them. If my father is a doctor and I love music, I should go and become a musician. If I want to pursue psychology, I should go and pursue psychology and not wait for others to tell me what should I do. I am the only one who should choose a career for me. This change, it has to start. And it will start when we realize the importance of humanitarian studies, along with studies which give us professional and materialistic growth. In this mankind, everything cannot be counted in terms of materialistic success, because at the end we need humans and not robots. This change, it has to start. And I say, the change starts from you, and you are the change. Be the change and see the change. Thank you.